My guest is Tosha. You called the show. Why are you here?
Because 5 months ago, my mom passed away and we don't know why. And 2 years ago, this lady named Jennifer had moved in with us, and my family is going around saying that Jennifer had murdered my mom, and I don't see how, but I just want to know the truth. And Jennifer and my dad are now together, and I don't know why.
I'm really sorry for your loss. That's got to be tough losing your mother when you're 16 years old. It's tough at any age, but especially being such a young lady. So your mom had a friend named Jennifer, and they were best friends. And now your mother passed away, and you're not sure why. And some of your family blames Jennifer for the death of your mother. And you're saying your father is now with Jennifer? How long? And your mother only died 5 months ago, right? How soon after did your mother pass away that your father ended up being with Jennifer?
I don't know, like 3 months.
Does that bother you at all? It does bother you. You think your dad probably, one, shouldn't date Jennifer, and two, probably waited a little longer?
Well, like a month before my mom had passed away, she had sat down with Jennifer and said that if anything ever happens to me, I want you to take care of my kids and Joe like I would.
And your relationship with Jennifer now?
We're closer than what we used to be.
And Jennifer's, she's good to you?
Yeah.
All right. And why is anybody suspecting that there's foul play involved in your mother's death?
Because Jennifer and my mom were sleeping in the same bed because my dad was out of town.
Okay. How did you find out that your mother passed away?
I was in school and we get a phone call and we go over to my dad's best friend's house and he says, we can't go to your house because the police won't let us because your mom passed away.
I'm going to send you backstage in a seclusion room, but at some point we're going to bring you out at the very end and give you your answers about what happened to your mother, okay?
Thank you, Steve.
How did you discover that your friend passed away?
When I went to wake her up, I said, Crystal, and then I did it again, and then I flipped her over, and then I seen blood coming out of her nose, and her face was blue. So I tried to perform CPR, and that didn't help. So I yelled out, somebody call 911, something's wrong. And they pronounced her dead when they got there.
And it had to be shocking to everybody that, how old of a woman was she?
She's only 37.
37 years old. At what point did you start becoming romantically involved with Joe?
And just maybe 3 months after.
So 3 months afterwards?
Yes.
You could see maybe other family members saying, hey, she's only been dead, your friend's only been dead for a few months, and now you're sleeping with her husband.
Yeah.
Does any of that bother you?
It does, but I made a promise to Crystal that I would, and that's all I'm doing.
You didn't promise her you'd sleep with them. There's a cousin named Kelly who's here who believes that you had something to do with Crystal's death, and they want to come out and talk to you about it. Let's bring Kelly out.
The day after her death, Jennifer went up to the girls and asked them if it was okay if she got with their father. Their mother hadn't even been dead for 24 hours whenever you came out and asked
Is that true?
No, it's not.
So you didn't start sleeping with Joe the day
No.
after?
No.
Was she mad that Jennifer was sleeping with Joe? Did
She didn't ever say nothing about it.
Did
she just said that
did
they
she
had
say
had
that
an
they had an
affair.
affair?
Yeah.
Did you ever have an affair with Joe?
No, I did not.
Never?
Never.
All right. Tasha's your cousin?
Yeah.
Are you telling her that she had something to do with her mother's death?
I told her there's a possibility.
No, he told her that I
I
did
said
it.
there's a
Isn't it really
possibility.
opening a big door with the child? So especially,
If she did it, she has the right to know.
if she did something, she does have the right to know, but if there is no evidence, if there is no proof, that's pretty irresponsible. All right, and your relationship with Joe is?
Well, all right.
You're okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring Joe out. Do you feel like Jennifer had anything to do with your wife's death?
No, I don't. They were too close. I mean, they were best friends. My wife and Jennifer talked about everything. Everything. She knows everything about me, my kids, everything.
How soon after your wife died did you end up with Jennifer?
Probably 2-3 months.
So 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Now, Kelly comes on and says, your wife told him you were having an affair with her.
I've never
before
had
her
an affair
death.
with her. I've known her 22 years. I never had
So you're saying
one. No.
never
no,
with her?
Never.
It's crazy. You're saying it
It's
wasn't until about
loco crazy.
local crazy. And it was about 3 months after your wife's death. And now, any concerns like with your daughter that you're with mom's
No,
friend?
I mean, they get along just fine. They talk.
and she
all the
treats your
time.
kids good?
Oh, yes.
Why do you think he's saying this? That you had an affair? That he thinks that you're the woman?
I
that
have
you
no
were now?
idea. They just can't let me move on.
Now she took a lie detector test before the show.
Mm-hmm.
What if something comes out with this test? Anything comes out that maybe she did have something to do with your wife's death?
Then it's a totally different story. But in my heart, I don't think
Well,
she
what
had
would you
anything.
do if she fails this lie detector test?
Well, then if she fails a lie detector test, gone.
Jennifer, you were asked prior to Crystal's death, were you having an affair with Joe? And you answered no. And the results for your lie detector test is that you did not tell the truth.
I didn't.
We never had an affair. Never, ever. I'll take one. I never had an affair with her before or after. Never.
I never had an affair with him.
Ever.
Did you ever sleep with Joe?
No. No.
No.
No. You failed the lie detector test. You failed one simple question. Were you having an affair prior to your friend's death? And you're not telling the truth. And just by your expression right now, I feel like
I
you're
didn't.
lying.
I mean,
Well, there's two people on stage who knows whether she's telling the truth or not. Were you in love with Joe before your friend passed away?
I had, yeah, and
Yeah.
Crystal knew about it too. But I
She
never
knew
slept
that-
with him.
She knew you had feelings for Joe.
Yes, she did.
She knew that you were in love with Joe.
Yes, she did.
Let's bring your daughter back out right now. Jennifer took a lie detector test, another one, and was asked, do you know for sure if Joe was involved intentionally causing Crystal's death in any way? You answered no. Did you intentionally cause Crystal's death? You answered no. And the results for your lie detector test is that Jennifer told the truth.
Let her rest in peace, please.
So you told the truth. The good thing is you wanted answers. And like I said, it's irresponsible to put things in a child's head when they just lose their mother. It's irresponsible. It could cause a lot of damage. I hope that this helped you in a way that you know that the woman that lives in your house now didn't have anything to do with your mother's death.
It does help a lot.
I'm glad. I hope that you can let these crazy allegations go, because it does sound, with the death, that they're crazy allegations. So she's 16 years old. Like Joe said it best, let her mother rest in peace. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
My name is Steve Wilkos, and I'm an investigative talk show host with a law enforcement background.
It was my life or his.
My job is to get truth and justice for everyday people. Watch our videos now.